What's up, YouTube? Tram Sutru here. Normally don't do too many of these tabletop reviews, but I got a new toy, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I was in the mood for a new cleaning kit for my guns, and started looking around, and I wound up finding that most every gun kit I looked at was made in China. It's China here, China there. Winchester, the Hoppies, everybody's making their stuff in China. And I don't want to buy from China if I can help it anymore. I'm kind of a made in the USA guy now. I think China is I don't know, they've profited enough off the sweat of the backs of the American people. So anyway, not a political message here. I'm just going to talk about this. I just don't want to buy from China. Anyway, so I was looking around, and everybody talks about the Otis kits. Everybody says how good they are, so I thought I'd try one out. And one of the big selling points for me, see if it'll come in here, made in the USA. So it's made up in New York. It says right in there, made in New York. So I thought I'd give it a shot. I'm down with the USA, so picked up the Otis kit. This is the Otis Deluxe rifle and pistol cleaning kit. It's got 7 brushes, a 22 cal tip, a 30 cal tip, thread connector, 2 and 3 inch patches. Comes with 2 bottles of the Otis solvent, a bore reflector, a T-handle, 3 memory flex rods, and 22 and 30 caliber obstruction removal tools. In the kit, what do you get? Kit. That doesn't come with a kit. Instruction manual, a DVD instruction manual, and you get the obligatory, this is what your kit should come with sheet. Quick rundown. It's got a pretty good bit of stuff in there. It's let's see, that comes with a case, 22 caliber, 25, 27, 30, 35, 38, 40 caliber brushes, bore reflector that also acts as a flag safety, a thread connector, Otis 085 ultra bore solvent, T-handle bar, all caliber patches, a 30 inch, a 34 inch, and an 8 inch flexible cable, 22 caliber, 30 caliber slotted tips, 22 caliber obstruction remover, which also acts as a T-handle base, and then you've got the 30 caliber obstruction remover that also acts as a T-handle base, and then you've got small caliber patches. All that comes in the kit. Instructions if you want to put it on your computer. This is also instructions. It's got, I think this probably comes with every kit they make, and they just send it out because it's got some, it talks about some things that I don't have in my kit. Mainly, like right here, you're talking brass scraper instructions. I don't have any of that. But the instructions are all right here. How to make a swab, how to make a patch using the 2 inch, 3 inch patches, and then it goes on to show how to clean a pistol, how to clean a shotgun, how to clean a bolt action or an autoloader, and how to clean a black powder muzzle loader. So that's the instructions. There's a ton of videos. Otis has a bunch of videos on here about how to use it. So I'm not going to go, I've never even used this, but I'm almost fairly certain that I know it's a really simple system used based on the Otis videos. The kit. The first observations is that it is a durable, sturdy made piece of equipment. You've got this belt loop here if you want to throw it on your belt. I don't like dangling stuff off my belt, but that would go real well on a backpack or some other kind of gear that you've got with you. Or, you know, you don't have to use that, obviously. The canvas case, I don't know if that's a nylon canvas or it's a pretty thick feeling material that this is made out of. Zipper. Zipper's hardcore. Zipper is a very nice thick look. I mean, that's a big zipper. So once you unzip it, in the kit, 2 bottles of bore cleaner, and you can fit these little slide tabs here. Slide, obviously. So you can change what you keep in here. If you wanted to keep, oh, I don't know, some Miltech. If you want to keep your Miltech oil in here, there you go. Bam, that's in there. You can secure that. If you want to keep, I don't know, some rim oil, rim oil. That may be tough to get it to seal, but the point is that you can change what goes here. Move that, move that. So you got your bore cleaner, 2 tubes of it. Obviously, I mean, I don't know. I don't go to combat. I appreciate all those who do, but I don't go to combat, and so I'm a paper puncher. So I don't know if I'd need 2 tubes of solvent cleaner in the field. However, anyway, and you've got your brushes. You're looking at obviously your 40 cal, and they work their way down in size from 40 down. And on each brush, pull one of these out. The brush size is listed right there on the shank of the brush. These brushes have they have a ton of bristles, and the bristles go from one end all the way out to the tip. The shank is cold welded to the shaft here, and the threads on these things look quality. They don't look cheap Chinese. So these love you long time, where the Chinese may not. Then you've got, you flip it over, you've got some more brushes, 2 more brushes, 17 and 22 caliber. And then you've got the T-handle extension, which, right here. And in order to use that T-handle, you've got your 22 caliber here, your 30 caliber. I wonder if I can zoom in. Yeah, maybe. You got your 22 caliber, your 30 caliber, and they're real simple. It goes just like that. One end of this is thicker, so you can't, it's not going to go in there. You got to use the thin end, and if you just give it a little push, I mean, you know, it's going to stay there, so it has a little friction fit. Then you've got your slotted tips. Basically, how to use this, let's say we were going to do, I don't know, going to clean a CMMG 22 caliber AR upper. Well, let's do a pistol, just simply because I'm going to use the 8-inch. You take that, the obstruction, and I'm going to pop out the slotted tip, 22 slotted tip. Set those aside. That's your bore flag there, and bore viewer. Fiber optic. Basically, stick that down in there. Just don't let it slam home on it, or you might crush it. Patches, and it tells you on here. Basically, don't go shoving it. Don't put them in traditionally. You don't want to take this patch and put it in here like this, because that's not how this system works. What you want to do is you weave the slotted tip through the patch, and then the last thing you do is you tuck a corner in there. It gives you 360 degree, kind of like a plug that you pull through the bore. That gives you cleaning all the way around, rather than when you put a normal patch on here and you pull it through, you're only going to get wherever the patch is, where with their system you get 360 degrees. But here are the cables. Cables are very nice. There's actually 3 cables in here. This is your air gun cable. You can tell it's the smallest, 34 inch. Here's your 30 inch rifle cable. And then here's the 8 inch. They give you a thread connector too, for if you have something that has a female end. This is obviously female, and if you have an attachment that needs a female end, you just thread this bad boy down in here and thread your attachment on there. That's what that's for. But to use it, I'll demonstrate with the whoop, wrong direction. The 8-inch cable here. Take your cable, you know, obviously thread your 22 caliber obstruction remover onto one end, and then if you're going to use a brush, you'd run the brush on there, or you can pull the brush off, throw your slotted tip on there, weave a patch, a swab onto there, and then feed it into the bore, pull it out. This would be real good for a little pistol. And I don't have a little, maybe I'll do a cleaning video, but there's lots of those on here. This is more of a quality of the kit video. If you get to the end and you need a little extra help to pull it out, slide your T-handle connector in there, pull. It's pretty sturdy, so just give it a tug. But overall, this is it's a very nice kit. It's high quality. I have not used it to clean anything yet, but I don't see any issues. Everything that I have held or touched in this kit thus far is high quality. One thing that, if I had to change one thing so far, and it's kind of nitpicky, but if I had to change one thing about the kit, I would have included somewhere in the kit a place to locate this thread connector. See, I can't even hold on to it right now. I would have found somewhere to be able to store this. You know, maybe a little slot here, and I could probably do that with a soldering iron. Just melt that out, pop it down in there. But I'm sure what they intended was that you just kind of thread it on to one of the cables and just kind of store it like that, and that's not a big deal. But if I had to pick something to complain about, that would be it. Put your wires back in here, your memory wires. And get the other one in here. Slide your patches, and you probably don't even have to keep your patches in there, but slide the patches in there. You can buy more patches, and there's even a video that shows you how to use their patches, or basically a cotton t-shirt, how to make it into a usable patch. Since it's got that threading system, it's not a traditional patch. But that's the Otis cleaning kit. I'm happy with it. I haven't used it, so I'm not speaking of cleaning, but I got it at Midway. They may still be on sale, but I got it for 35 bucks. And for 35 bucks, I'm way happy with it. I don't see any reason. It obviously was more than a $10 cheap Chinese kit from Walmart or Dick's, but man, I'll pay a little extra to have a snazzy little bag and to put money in the American people's pocket. So if you're looking for a good US made kit, check out the Otis, because it seems to be a quality piece.